I'm Ryan Beamer, 18 years old, and I'll be a senior in high school next year. And this is actually my first time coming to OrangeHaus Music Business Camp, and I'm really enjoying it.
Ryan is a really humble kid, really good heart, and you can tell that he's been nothing but appreciative. He is stuck with the band the whole time, helping when he can, if someone's not quite got it right, helping us portray the meaning.
The song, it's called Love Somehow. That's what I auditioned with.
He came in and we told him that we had chosen his song. It was really touching to see how much that meant to him.
Stephen Potasic is amazing. I mean, he's in the band 1,000 Generations. He will be producing and recording us at Gaither Studios. But he took the song into a whole different spin. I mean, in ways that I never would have thought of. It's originally just an acoustic guitar song, but he has put a bass guitar part, drums, and vocal harmonies as well. They really bring out the meaning of the song. I mean, with the harmonies, that's one thing I've always struggled with, was putting a harmony to it. But just to hear all of them sing and me to sit back and hear it, the first run through, I actually got a little emotional, because I mean, it's like my baby coming to life, you know.
This band has been incredible for the age, for being high school students that have never been in a studio like this before, that have never been demanded such high level of music performance. They're doing unbelievable. They've been really incredible.
Step forward. So when you come in, you guys got to throw some glances towards each other. It cannot be this. We want to save the payoff for later, but we got to set up the payoff. Does that make sense?
I'm a live music producer. I work with artists on their show. I do exactly what a producer does in the studio, not exactly, but close. With a record, I do it with a live show. In the music industry, we really don't deal with performance. We just kind of go out and wing it, plan a few things, but don't understand it. This is a process. It needs to be learned. It needs to be woodshedded. Rehearsal needs to be different than just going in and learning the music. Because these kids, if they're going to go out and play, 90% of their revenue in their life it comes from the live show. It would be really good if they knew how to put on a great show.
So I just want to learn everything I can and take it with me to be a vocal and performance artist.
We've worked long hours, put a lot of work into it, and so it's been mentally draining on all of us, but to see how far they come in such a little time is an unbelievable experience for me and them.
I've always thought of music as a language, and I believe it's a universal language that everyone can understand. Even if we can't speak to each other with the same language, we'll hear a song that could stir our emotions and we'll feel the same way.
I was thinking back to when we first met, we were friends. You set out to talk, but we were just too scared, I didn't know you yet. You were always wondering how things were gonna be, but now you're the one singing out to me. What will I ever do when I'm dreaming without you now? What will you have to say when you're all I'm thinking about? Will this ever be the same? Our time is running out, and to think that I loved you somehow. Our time is running out, and to think that I loved you somehow.
Why is it easy to say that I love you forever? I cross my heart that I could never do you wrong. You're thinking I'm not fine, but baby I'm doing better. All because we both knew. All because we both know.
What will I ever do when I'm dreaming without you now?
Will you have to say when you're all I'm thinking about?
Will this ever be the same? All time is running out, and to think that I loved you. What will I ever do when I'm dreaming without you now? What will you have to say when you're all I'm thinking about? Will this ever be the same? All time is running out, and to think that I love you.